Alright guys, we're going to try this one more time. I went through and had done a video and had gotten about 8 problems done, and all of a sudden realized that I was doing the wrong problems. Had done 2 of the correct problems for tonight and 6 of the wrong problems that had been from the previous homework. So I've gone back and redone this, and I'm going to try to talk through this pretty quickly, okay, so that we can get it posted. It's 9:25, Maddie. I'm so sorry. Same for you, Helen. Let's try this. Okie doke. Oh, let me slow that down just a wee bit. Okay. Let's take that back down to about there. I'm going to start that over. Okay. Alright. Now maybe we can get this. Okay, number 13 is negative a minus 4/5 times negative 8 over 3a plus 1 is equal to 19 over 4. Okay, so we're going to distribute the negative 5/4. Okay. Put that with the negative 3/8a and also with the 1. Okay. That again is equal to negative 19 over 4. Okay. Okay, I'm going to reduce this here to give us, let's slow that down a little bit. I reduced, you can see the negative 8 reduced to 2, the negative 4 reduced to 1, and that ended up giving us, when we multiplied that out, that gave us 10 over 3a minus the 5/4. So we have negative a plus 10/3 a minus 5/4 equals 19 over 4. We're going to add 5/4 to both sides. Okay. That leaves us with negative a plus 10/3 a is equal to negative 14 over 4. Okay. I'm going to change that negative 1 to a negative 3 over 3 so that we can easily add that to the 10/3 a. Alright. Now, that gives me negative 3 plus 10 is 7/3 a is equal to negative 14 over 4. We're going to multiply that by 3 over 7 on both sides. I can reduce the 7 and the negative 14 by 7, and that gives me a is equal to negative 2 times 3 is negative 6 over 4, or a is equal to negative 1.5. Okay? Alright, next. Number 24 is negative 149 over 16 minus 11/3 r. It's equal to negative 7 over 4r minus 5 over 4 times negative 4 over 3r plus 1. We'll distribute that negative 5/4. Okay. I'll fix that here in just a second. You'll see. That's supposed to be negative 149 over 16. We'll get it fixed here in just a second. Okay. Distribute the negative 5/4 times negative 4/3 R, and distribute the negative 5/4 times 1. Okay, there I'm fixing that negative 146. So I'm going to change that back to the 149/16. Okay, now I'm going to get this written out here. Negative 11/3R equal to negative 7/4R. Okay, I can reduce the 4's by 4 and get 1's. So negative 5 times 1, or negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5/3R minus 5/4. I'm going to add 5/4 to both sides, and I'm going to add 11/3 R to both sides. Okay, that gives me negative 149/16 plus 5/4, okay, is equal to negative 7/4R plus 5/3 R. Okay, it's not supposed to be a plus. It'll be a. I mean, it's not supposed to be a minus. It'll be a plus. We'll fix that here in just a second. Multiply the 5/4 by 4/4 to get the common denominator of 16. In my R's, I have a common denominator of 12. So I'm going to multiply by 3/3 and 4/4 to get those to come out right. I'll fix this up here still in just a second. So we've got negative 149 plus negative 149/16 plus 20/16 is equal to negative 21/12R plus 20/12R. There, I fixed that. So plus 44/12R. Okay. So negative 149 plus 20 is negative 129/16. Negative 21 plus 20 plus 43 is 44 is 43/12. So we will multiply that by 12/43. 129 can be reduced by 43 and get 3. 12 and 16 can be reduced by 4. Okay, so that means R is equal to negative 3 times 3 is negative 9/4. Or if you wanted, you could say negative 2 1/4. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Number 20. Y plus, what is that? Oh, I think I missed some more. We'll have to go fix that. Get those extras added in at the end. So number 20 is y plus 3/4 equals y/4 plus 7/8. Okay. Added or subtracted 3/4 and y/4 from both sides. Okay. We changed the y, the 1y to 4/4y minus 1/4y. Equaled 7/8 minus 3/4. Multiplied that by 2/2. Gave us 7/8 minus 6/8. Gave us 3/4 y equals 1/8. We multiplied that by 4/3. Reducing the 4 and the 8 by 4. That gave us y was equal to 1/6. Okay, let's pause that right there. Okay, number 23 is 3x over 5 plus 1 over 6 is equal to x over 2 minus 1/3. Okay, I'm going to subtract the 1/6 from both sides. And subtract the x over 2. Okay, that gives us 3/5 x minus 1/2 x is equal to negative 1/3 minus 1/6. Okay, I'm going to multiply the 3/5 by 2 over 2. And the negative 1/2 by 5 over 5. Multiply the 1/3 by 2 over 2. That gives me 6/10 x minus 5/10 x is equal to negative 2 over 6 minus 1 over 6. That gives me 1/10 x is equal to negative 3 over 6, or 1/10 x is equal to negative 1/2. Multiply that by 10 over 1 on both sides. Reduce my 2 and my 10 by 2. Negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. So x is negative 5. Okay. Next, number 28 is 0.29x minus 0.25 is equal to 0.43x plus 0.03. I'm going to subtract the 0.43x. Remember, we want to line everything up with our decimal. I'm going to add the 0.25 to both sides, again lining up my decimal. Okay, so 0.29x minus 0.34x is 0.14x. 0.03 plus 0.25 was 0.28. Divide by negative 0.14. And x is equal to negative 2. Okay. Number 39 is 0.48x minus 1.9 is equal to 0.54x minus 4. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. I'm going to subtract 0.48x from both sides. Okay. Now, 4 minus 1.9 is 2.1. 0.54 minus 0.48 is 0.06. I'm going to divide both sides by 0.06. And it means x is equal to 35. Okay, number 41 is negative 0.51x minus 3.2 is equal to 0.8x plus 7.28. I'm going to add 3.2 to both sides. I'm going to subtract 0.8x from both sides. Negative 0.58x minus 0.8 is negative 1.31x. 7.28 plus 3.2 is 10.48. Divide that by negative 1.31. And x is equal to negative 8. Okay. Let's do number 52. Number 52 is x plus 9 over 5 is equal to x minus 7 over 10. Okay. I'm going to use 10 to multiply both sides by. Okay. Cancels on that side, leaves me with x minus 7. Okay, I can reduce 10 and 5 by 5 and get 2, and I'm going to multiply that by x plus 9. Distribute my 2, I get 2x plus 18 is equal to x minus 7. I'm going to subtract my 18 and subtract my x from both sides. So I have 2x minus x is equal to negative 7 minus 18. 2x minus x is x. Negative 7 minus 18 is negative 25. So x is negative 25. Okay. Okay, now that we've gotten through all the problems I'd already worked through, let's do number 17 real quick. Number 17 is negative 3h is equal to 3 over 8. I'm going to make that a positive 1. I'm going to multiply that by a negative 1 over 3 times negative 1 over 3. Okay. I'm going to reduce my 3's. So h is equal to negative 1 over 8. Okay, that was a quick and easy one. And last problem, number 26. Okay, number 26 is 7 3/4 is equal to 3/8 h plus 6. Subtract 6 from both sides. So 7 3/4 minus 6 is 3/8 h. 7 minus 6 is 1 3/4. Okay, equals 3/8 h. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to do 4 times 1 plus 3. That gives me 7 over 4 is equal to 3 over 8 h. Multiply by 4 over 7. Let me give myself a little bit of room here. Times 4 over 7. 4 reduces by 4 to 1. 8 reduces by 4 to 2. So that gives me, oh wait, I did that backwards. Let's scratch that. I'm getting in a hurry, and we know what happens when we all get in a hurry. Okay, 7 over 4 is equal to 3 over 8 h. We're going to try this again. We need to get h by itself, so we're going to we're going to multiply by 8 over 3. 8 over 3. There we go. So the h is by itself. 4 reduces by 4 for 1. 8 reduces by 4 for 2. So we have 14 over 3 h. And if you wanted to reduce that down a little bit, simplify it, that would be 14 divided by 3 is 4 with 2 left over. So h is equal to 4/3. Okie doke. Well, that ends up finishing up our homework for tonight. I do again apologize for being so late.